that's enough mowing for right now. Yeah, there was a bunch of these over here, but I mowed too soon. I wiped them out. Don't know what they are, but yeah, that thing works good. I right now I got it on like one notch down. Here, like the first time I mowed, it was a little higher, so I put it up all the way. But I modified it. Like when I bought that thing, my lawn was like this high, and I mowed like 4 feet, and I said, "Oh, this thing's not going to work. No way." Anyway, I adjusted the deck up all the way, couldn't go any higher, and then the belt rubbed too hard, coming down to the pulley on the motor, and kind of a job to get another pulley. Anyway, I just loosened off the motor mounts, and they were long enough. I put 1/4 inch spacers underneath the motor to lift it, and it made the belt kind of just barely rub, so it worked great. In here, this is my other fender. It's a little shinier, so I drilled the holes in it, and you can see now what happens is the original washers are bigger and they hit the side, so I got these small, fairly big hole in them, and they offset, so when you tighten it, the offset stays against the edge, and it tightens, and the fender's actually right in the middle, lined up perfect. But that fender has, I polished on that for 2 days, when I only polished on this one. Actually, I didn't do anything with this one. This one's original, but it's kind of got that texture about it that I didn't like. But this one is crookeder. It's got more of a warp, and the washers hit. So after I followed the holes, then I had to find other washers. Anyway, I decided by the time I got that one square, since I wanted to run on this bike, the fender that I spent 2 days on got a little better shine. So anyway, this one wasn't warped as bad. So just by changing the washers from the rusty, here's the original washers right here. They're quite big and super thin, but they're pretty rusty, and they're unattainable. Somebody dropped off a screw hood when I was in the house. I didn't see anybody, but there's a screw hood, 1969 Olympic. One step up, because it's not a 312 because the headlight flips, but this triangle indicates it's 69. If there was two squares right here, that would be a 1970. But anyway, my hand was pretty sore, so I had to take a inflammatory pill today. I've been quite careful not to use it, but it's still acting up. I'm hoping that my hand heals enough so I can drive when I get these things done. My push rod came in for this, and the seal, it's right here and right here. So I'm only waiting for the cover unless I fix the one I got. But anyway, I guess I'll finish that one lawn maybe. Or tomorrow's supposed to be a nice day, so maybe I'll wait till tomorrow. Yeah, enough mowing. I mowed for an hour, all in and around behind the garage. So anyway, see you guys later.